Okay, we back. It's gonna be kind of like another quick video. Probably like I'm gonna aim for like 15 minutes, and we'll see just how that goes. I'm trying to figure out if I want to have my hair up for this video or tie this bitch up, but we'll see. Somebody always want to come when I'm making a video, bro. It was just peaceful as hell outside. When I get done, I get ready to make a video. Cars want to come by, but last week I believe it was last week. Like I had to check my blood pressure at my job, cause like my job got like some little machine that like it pretty much it's like a regular blood pressure thing that you put on your arm that you do at the doctors. But luckily my job got one, so you know from time to time, periodically I'll like I'll check my blood pressure and whatever else it tells me that like the numbers come up on, and just get like a ideal of just how my health is, because like 3 years ago, before I moved to North Carolina, I went to the doctor just for like a whole nother issue. And when they took my blood pressure, they said it was like elevated or like moderate, meaning like it wasn't high, but it was like to the point where I should be mindful of it. And since that point, I just been mindful of just like, okay, let me just check it here and there, and make sure I don't eat nothing too crazy too consistently. So yeah, so long story short, I checked it, and my blood pressure 3 years ago was like 131. That when it was elevated, and then when I checked it like like 2 weeks ago, it was 148, and like the perfect blood pressure gauge, I guess you can say, is like 120/80, and like my shit was like 148/60 or 70 or some shit like that. So yeah, that's high. Like if I was to go to the doctor around that time, they probably would have put me on, either they would have told me I might need to be on at some point, or they would have tried to put me on blood pressure medication. So yeah, like since that day, I was just trying to, for one, I already had stuff that I needed for blood pressure, just cause like I already just been mindful of it just from like the past 3 years. So I already had like cayenne pepper, I already had beets, already had beet juice, I had ginger, yeah, that pretty much it. I don't know, dandelion root. So yeah, I pretty much had stuff that would like beat it, I guess you can say. So it wasn't really like I needed just to start rushing and get everything, but like it did put me at like unease, because it's like, damn, shit. Like I work out, I don't eat the best, but I eat better than like most people. I feel as if you line me up with 100 different men from the ages of 100 different men from the ages of 25 to 35. I feel as if like I take better care of my body than most. I don't eat the best, but I eat better than most, in my opinion. I eat fruits every day. I eat veggies like three to 4 times a week, maybe 3 times a week. So yeah, like that shit caught me off guard, because it was like, man, I am taking care of myself. I am doing this. I am doing that. So it's like, how is my blood pressure getting so high? And it was like, okay, well, I know stress does cause like your blood pressure to rise. Cool, but I mean, not cool, but it's like, okay, have I been stressing though? I mean, I've been going through stuff, but like for me to be like making a note like, oh, I'm stressing, like I don't know, like it's just life. And I feel as if like it just, I'm used to it at this point, so it's like I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going through the motions. Yeah, I may make a video about complaining, but it's like, it's life. I just gotta deal with it till I make progress. And then what else? Yeah, so eating habits maybe, but I think the main thing is, if I had to put every amount of money in my bank account, I'm pretty sure it was that high because of sleep. That's the only thing I can really say, like, okay, yeah, that's probably what it is, because the average person should get around like, I think 7 to 8 hours of sleep, or 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And me, I only get like 4 to 5 hours of sleep each day, and that's like a good day. Hold on, y'all. My hair is burning me up, bro. Bloopers. See, this is where I would like cut it, but we don't do no edits, guys. God damn. Okay, just getting annoying now. There we go. 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 Y'all too busy trying to rush the shit. See that? But yeah, that hair, it be all over my face. Neck hot, neck sweating, face starting to sweat. But yeah, I think it was sleep. If I had to bet on my money, it would be sleep. Cause like I said, I don't get that much sleep. And with us working more hours, you know, with me working like 6 days a week now, I get even less sleep. So it's like, So I really think that what it was. And I think when I took my blood pressure test that day, I think that was the week where I didn't get to have a 2-day weekend. So like I know my body was just going through it. And I think that's why I got sick, because you know, I ain't been allowing my body to really rest. And like I've been having, I don't want to say another health issue, but another health concern. And I think it just deals with sleep too, because like my body just not having that time to really recalibrate, to really decompress. It's like as soon as we really get to that REM sleep, you know, it's time to get it up in the morning. And yeah, and thing about it is I don't got an alarm clock that go like that. I got like a motivational speech type of alarm clock that goes off. It just, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is, man. But long story short, I've been doing ever since that day. I'm just making sure like I'll take my beet juice, cayenne pepper water, just cayenne and hot water, my teas. So I've been doing pretty much the same stuff I always been doing, but now I'm just more intentional and more consistent. Now before it'd probably be like, okay, I may slack like 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days. Now it's like, okay, let's do this every day. And even though I think it really is sleep, though, like the main problem, even though it's already back down, like my blood pressure is back down to like 120 to a little bit like 117, so like it's perfect pretty much. So like I don't got nothing to worry about now, but it's like I still want to make sure I take care of my body, so I'm not putting so much stress on my body. Because like when you put so much stress on your body, you know, that's how you get diseases, inflammation, and you know, so on and so on. And now you get that in your body, now you got a whole lot of other problems you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I didn't want to get to a point where my body was just way past like repaired to a point like I needed medication. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why from that day I wanted just to, you know, get on it real hard. You know, and luckily already been involved with herbs and taking care of my body and doing the knowledge, doing the learning to know more about my body, though, you know, and whys and hows and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, good. Luckily I already had it, and I already had the information to the point where it wasn't like I'm trying to scatter and, you know, just that and the third. Even though I was still learning more about it that day, just so I can be more preventative about it in the future. But yeah, you know, it wasn't nothing to really dwell on for like weeks and weeks. But for the first couple of days, I wanted just to really make sure and take my blood pressure every day, just to make sure that I'm not like really damaging my body, or I'm not really, you know. So yeah, I was watching what I eat, but like I really don't think my eating habits is what caused that high blood pressure spike those 2 days. Cause yeah, I eat fast food, but I feel as if I limit fast food like 2 to 3 days a week. 3 days is my limit. I don't want to go past 3 days with fast food. Even that's like too much, cause like we only got 7 days. 3 days, come on, Dominique, doing too much. So yeah, man. Luckily, you know, the past few times that I did take my blood pressure test, it was just normal readings, good readings, good health. But it's like, you know, I still got like something else that I'm really trying to really get an idea of what's going on and why it's going on. Ain't nothing serious, but it's like I know how my body was acting, you know what I'm saying, or was reacting. So it's like I want to, you know, get to the bottom of it. But I feel as if it's sleep, and I don't want to go to a doctor and take certain tests, because man, that's money. I don't feel like going through all that shit right now. But yeah, I really think it's sleep. If I was to have like a full month rest, no job, no like not working, I feel as if my body will go back to like how it was and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like sleep, I really think it's sleep though, man. I really don't have nothing to break free from that job or this sleep pattern. Like I'm just gonna have to be tired as hell, you know, and just deal with it. Try to get as much rest as I can on my days off. When I am home from work, try to just rest. But it's like I can't sleep my day away when I get home from work, because now I'm gonna feel as if I missed the whole fucking day. I worked, I went to sleep, I wake up, I ain't got no reward, I ain't got no day to myself, I ain't had no time to smoke, I ain't had no time to walk, I had no time to do yoga, no time just to scroll on social media just to free my mind. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to music, vibe out, nothing like that. So it's like it's hard for me to really go to sleep as soon as I get to work. For one, I don't be tired, and for two, it's like I feel as if I'm missing out on some goddamn free time, and I don't want to feel like a robot, just like work, sleep, wake up, gym, work, gym. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. So yeah, man, it's crazy out here. But enough of that. I was gonna do a 5K. Y'all don't know what a 5K is? A 5K is just a 3-mile run, and you got like a bunch of participants. And I've been really eager to do a 5K for a minute now, but it was just a bad timing, and it was like the wrong race. I really want. The only time I'm doing a race, a 5K or 10K, is if I'm getting a medal. I'm not about to run there and have my heart beat all over the place if I ain't got no reward at the end. So they had a medal at the end. I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it. But with this work schedule, bro, I can't do it. Like, cause for one, I haven't run in like years. Like really ran consistently. I ain't ended that in years. So I know I would have to do a lot of running, a lot of practice, a lot of drills, just a lot of time devoted and to get my body just to the point to even do that. You know, and it's like with this work schedule and just my already responsibilities, you know, it's just not the right time. And as much as I want to be committed to it, I know I won't really show the commitment with what I got going on right now, because work would not allow me to. And if I was to do it right now, man, I'll cheat it, because I was like, man, I gotta get some rest. I still gotta do this. I still gotta study. Man, I'm tired. I don't feel like, you know, it's like, nah, I really want to be like really commit to it and really, you know, challenge myself and push myself and really just be involved in running. So, hopefully this time next year, you know, life is completely different, and I can really just dedicate that time to really get myself ready for a 5K, because I really want to do it. I really did. And like when I came to the realization that I couldn't do it, I was a little sad a little bit, you know, because like, dang, that was just something for me to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing. Let me slow down. I had nothing to look forward to this whole year. So besides New York, and that was in February. So it's like I didn't have nothing to look forward to besides that. So I just had wanted something just to, you know, get me going a little bit and be like, okay, cool, I can have something just to push myself and, I don't know, maybe have a little competition, a little fun with it. But yeah, but even with that being said, I'ma still try to do more cardio. I'ma still do more cardio as if I was preparing for it. I thought my shit closed off just now. But yeah, I'ma still do my cardio and still start running, because I just want to get my heart just up consistently. Besides whenever I do cardio at the park and I do my long jumps and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cardio. Yeah, my heart get racing and stuff like that. But now I really want to start running. Like, I really want to run. I want to have the running shoes. I want to have the little patch where my phone be. You know, I really want to run. And like what I discovered recently is that I don't know how to run. Like 29 years of age, and I do not know how to run. And I say that because like my whole life I've been running the wrong way. Like I'm running like with my shins going, like I wasn't really kicking my feet back the way you're supposed to. I would like kind of like lunge them forward instead of like kicking it back and then go forward. It was like, I can't explain it. And like in the past when I would run, I would catch shin splints, and that shit hurts. Like this right here is your shin. That's your shin. So when you run it and you feel that pain, it's like a soreness, like you got a goddamn weight on your goddamn legs. That's your shin, and like that shit hurts whenever you get shin splint. That'd be like, man, fuck the whole run and cancel everything. So it's like, now I feel like, now that I know that's why I was getting them, because I was running improperly the whole time. Now moving forward, whenever I start running again, most likely it'll be this week. So now moving forward, I gotta have that mindset, that mindfulness to be like, okay, make sure you kick your legs back so you can allow your quads to really do most of the work. And that way when you plant your foot on the ground, you're not going heel first, because that would also like cause like shin splints, because all that pressure is going supposedly to the shin. I don't know the science behind it, but yeah. And you're supposed to run with your feet, pretty much your toes, feet, whatever how you want to put it. That should be like the first point of contact when you're running. So I've been doing a whole lot of studying or just learning on that, just so, you know, I don't got that shit no more, because that shit be hurting. Like, that shit make you not want to run. But yeah, I am excited just to get back running, see how my body reacts to it, see what it does for my body, my mental, my heart. Even though ain't like I got the heart test I can do, but just to know that I'm actively working out my heart, and not just by working out, but actually doing cardio, like hard cardio. So it's like cool. I'm ready just to keep taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? That blood pressure thing kind of did scare me, just cause like, oh shit, I ain't got time for medication. I'm only 29, and it's like shit. I just want to make sure I'm always taking care of myself. I don't want to have crazy high blood pressure or like diabetes or a fatty liver, and then I'll be like, oh, now I really want to start taking care of myself. Now I want to start eating veggie. Now I want to start working out. Now I want to start running. Now it's like, it's too late now. You already did damage, and I don't want to get to the point where too much damage been done, and now I want the holistic remedies and stuff like that. Nah, baby, it don't work like that, and I don't want it to work like that for me because you already have stress on your body, and it's like I already got stress on my body with the lack of sleep, so I can't just keep. I don't want to know that I got stress on my body and not do anything about it, not be more active, not eat better. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, ain't no excuse for that. So yeah, 16 minutes. I'm about to go for a walk, quick little walk around my complex, get some sunshine, some sunlight on this beautiful black skin. And get some thoughts out. I like walking, even though I be trying to rush my walk sometimes, but when I really start walking, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I came out here, because it was needed. Whether it was needed for some sunlight, fresh air, be around nature, clear my head, whatever, it was needed. But thank y'all.